Reality chat man from your device, you know it's a unique and aromatic realistic TV. Anyway, today my viewers and subscribers, I have two interesting topic, that I want to elaborate on, you know, during this presentation. And one is George Davis from Nationwide, where he kind of makes some shocking revelation. But to me, it's not shocking because all along we know that the Nationwide news station is not credible. We know that it's a propaganda, mouthpiece, gossip, lockstep with the Andrew Holness administration. So it was not a surprise to me, but me like them thing here because them thing here kind of expose them. Or you would say in the biblical term, it's confession. You know what I mean? Come confess. And the confess why I'm come confess now, it's a confirmation to the message that we out here they preach all along. The next one is Keran Cross. And this lady is pushing some serious race agenda on Mark Golding. It's unbelievable. I come across this clip. I said to myself that this lady was never a comrade. Because no comrade speak like this. Because if you cannot accept Mark Golding, then how you accept Michael Manley? Because Michael Manley and Mark Golding would come from the same bloodline or the same race. But you hate Mark Golding so much, but you rate Michael Manley. So it is telling me this is a personal thing. You have a personal vendetta against Mark Golding, but you just want to use the complexion of his skin to justify or to bring out your line of argument. It not ribbit to me. It not ribbit to me. Because how can you accept one, but you can't accept the other? Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, we're going to start with George Davis from Nationwide radio station. And he revealed this on a tape. It is not our job to give you guys the truth. That's what he says. It is not our job to give you guys the truth. It is not our job to give our listening audience the truth. Us in the media will have our job on our hand to give you guys the information. To give you guys the information. So it is not my responsibility. It's not the radio station responsibility in Nationwide to come tell uno the truth. That's what he stated. Can you believe that? Anyway, without any further ado, here is George Davis.
On their assets to leverage their claims for occupation of Jamaica House. Us in the media will have a hard job on our hands, giving you information. Listen, it is not our job to give you truth on our hands, giving you information. Listen, it is not our job to give you truth. Listen carefully. It's not my job to give you truth, It's my job to give you information. Us in the media will have a hard job on our hands, giving you information. Listen, it is not our job to give you truth. Listen carefully. It's not my job to give you truth, It's my job to give you information, which will allow you to determine what truth is.
You hear that? You hear that? Out of the mouth of a man who claimed that him is a top journalist in a Jamaica from a top radio station in nationwide. Us in the media will have a hard job on our hand giving you the information. Us in the media would have a hard job on our hand giving you the information. It is not our job to give you the truth. It is not our job to give you the truth. He said, listen to me carefully. It is my job to give you information which allow you to determine what truth is. So it no matter what kind of information me give you, me no business. You have to go determine if a lie or a true. Can you believe that? A journalist is there, to hold the government and everybody in check, hold them accountable, so that government will think twice before they do things. And when somebody who work for one of the top media house in Jamaica consider himself as a top journalist, bidding to get the Senate job in the Jamaica Labour Party, and he's going to tell you that it is not our job to give the truth. It is not our job to give the truth. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. It is my job to give you the information which allow you to determine what the truth in that information is. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Anyway, without any further ado, let me present the next clip with Keran Cross. And it is the same Judge Davis, who interviewed Keran Cross. And remember what Judge Davis just stated, it is not our job to give you the truth. So I want you to listen this race agenda what Keran Cross, the push, and Mark Golding. Take it away.
Me, and I'm speaking for me now personally, is that to choose the only white man in the PMP, the only person who comes from a leadership of the plantocracy, the only person who has history steeped in the ownership of slaves. That idea, for me, is unacceptable. And that is what first motivated me not to support Mark Golding. Plus, Mark Golding have done nothing for the People's National Party. He was always just hanging out down in South St. Andrew with Omar Davis until he got the seat. During his time, his short stint in the People's National Party, Mark Golding has not proven that he has the chops to be a cohesive and unifying leader for the People's National Party. So after identifying those things that I don't agree and would not vote for him on those principles that I just stated,
Yes.
he was elected. And he still had an opportunity to prove that he can cut it. But Mark Golding is the kind of character that doesn't feel that he should prove anything to us common descendants of slaves. And he is comfortable in that little balloon that he is, and he feels that there's no need to reach out to anybody. And I tell you that against the background that every conversation that I have had with him about anything to do with moving forward and unifying the PMP, to include people that did not support him and does not still support him and do not like him, his singular response is always, but they didn't support me.
Oh?
Yes, that's his singular
he's still
response
holding
to
on to
everything. He still holds on to that. That's his singular thing.
You hear that? So she stated that him not see where Mark Golding can lead the People's National Party. Him not see where Mark Golding is that person to bring everybody together. But what I'm simply saying to Keran is that you are fighting Mark Golding from he was about 13, 14 in the poll. And he is now at 36, above the once popularized thing in Jamaica, Andrew Holness. So I don't understand your line of argument right now. Because to me, it's like you are fighting a losing battle. Or you are trying to seek attention, because this to me is a personal vendetta that you are carrying for this man. Because you who claim a Michael Manley socialist, a Michael Manley socialist, no speak that kind of way. Because listen what she stated. Listen what she stated. To choose the only white man in the PNP, the only person who comes from the leadership of the plantocracy, the only person who has a history seat at the ownership of slave. That idea for me is unacceptable. She is pushing a race agenda. So my simple question to her, so how could you support a Michael Manley? Because Michael Manley and Mark Golding is from the same descendant. It's from the same descendant. So it was telling me all along then that you were a wolf in sheep clothing. You were not a comrade. You were not a comrade. Because if you are going to say the man is from the plantocracy and the ownership of slave, Michael was a white man. So you support Michael, but you can't support Mark Golding. Oh, you say these things about Mark Golding, but you did not say it about Michael. Make this make some sense. Make this make some sense. You are carrying a personal vendetta against the man. What the man do you mean I know. But to me, it don't look like the man do you nothing. Are you they carry bad blood against the man? So till you all they push the race thing. Let this make some sense, my viewers and subscribers. Make this make some sense. To choose the only white man in the PMP, the only person who comes from the leadership of the plantocracy, the only person who has the history seat in the ownership of slave. That idea for me is unacceptable. Like the man me am Keran Cross Whitefall. You carry a vendetta for the man. Because I just want this to make sense. You hate Mark Golding so bad as a white man, but you like Michael Manley. You state all these racist remarks against Mark Golding, but you support Michael Manley. Make this make some sense. It's full time for you to get it. The PMP is united and united left you, Keran. You know, sit here, you alone left a back. You're fighting this man from him about 13 or 14 down in the poll. You fight him day, you fight him night. You say your name the resistant, but your resist no have no stand. Because the man take the lead and gone past you. The man is at 36 and climbing, going up to 40 in the poll. Andrew Holness and the Labour right, them want me see they hang up round here now and they try to praise. The man fly past them and gone a lead. Can't you see? It's a different PMP. The PMP is united. organized, ready, one aisle machine, ready to take the road, ready to take back Jamaica. Ready to take back Jamaica. But you go and sit down with a George Davis who made that shocking revelation. It is not our job as journalists from nationwide to give you guys the truth. That's what George Davis is saying. The nationwide journalist is not here to give the Jamaican people the truth. That's what George Davis is saying. The nationwide journalist and the nationwide radio station is not here to give them audience and the Jamaican people the truth. He make it clear, listen to me and listen to me carefully. It is my job to give you the information which allow you to determine what the truth is. I don't care about that. You don't have to figure that out. Now think about it. Some people wake up in the morning, the first thing are them news. Before them go to them bed at night at the news. Some people live and die by the news. These radio stations is where they get their news. When them get their news from these radio stations, anything what them hear is law, is gospel. Full stop. And you are telling me, as a journalist, as a radio station that people listen to get the facts, to get the truth. You are telling me you are not responsible to give the people the truth. You give people information, and the information what you give them, and them figure find out if truth in it or not. That's what George Davis is saying. So when you see Keran Cross sit down with George Davis, you don't have to go and come. You don't have to go and come, you know. Because the man already tell we already. So me not give the truth. So nothing will come from over there, so and nothing what them a talk about. Them can't convince we. Because we know say I make them a make something. Fake news. Conspiracy theory. That is what them push. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, tell me what you think down in the comment section. Tell me what you think down in the comment section about them two crosses people. Yeah. Like and share and follow the movement over YouTube, Aromatic Realistic TV. We tell them say a God and good road. The signature word, I will continue to remind the mass. Heart of love. Until then, my viewers and subscribers, who don't know, who know on the matic, we will a reasoning again. We tell them peace, and the next word is love, and the other one is I'm out.